Let's bring in Grahame Morris now and Bruce Hawker. Bruce, first to you. What do you make of Joel Fitzgibbon? Is this the start of some ongoing destabilisation for Anthony Albanese?
Well, as I understand it, Kieran, and Anthony had heard from Joel some months ago that he was going to retire or resign from the shadow cabinet around about Christmas time. So nothing much is new in that regard. I hope that there is no destabilisation happening, because that's the last thing that the Labor Party needs right now. I think they do need to resolve the issue about climate change targets and the like, but I don't think that's any good reason to be trying to make life uncomfortable for Anthony Albanese, if anyone is planning to do that. And frankly, I haven't seen anyone say that they are wanting to do that.
It's an unusual scenario if Fitzgibbon doesn't want to cause Albanese problems, Grahame, because if he didn't want to cause problems, do it at Christmas.
Yeah, look, we've seen this film before.
Yeah.
You can't sort of do much if you're on the front bench, because there are rules. You've got to play by the rules. Once you go to the backbench, Joel is free to say whatever he likes, but more to the point, he knows it and everybody knows it, that in about 6 months' time, he'll be the stalking horse. He'll put up his hand and say it's time for a leadership change. He will put up his hat, but somebody will come in over the top of him, and there will be, you know, a real threat to Mr Albanese, and he knows it, and he's just had an awful week.
Bruce, it's, yeah, as I said to Grahame, there are other times, more suitable times, that Joel Fitzgibbon could have chosen to step down, which would not have provided the awkwardness for the leader, and that being, you know, mid to late December. It's not a bad option.
Look, I think it's a poor timing, really, to be leaving, but then it's a big leap to say that Joel Fitzgibbon is going to be challenging for the leadership down the line and challenging around an issue which, frankly, I don't think would win him a hell of a lot of support inside the Labor Party, that is climate change policy. So it doesn't all add up to me. He may feel that he has to take this stand in order to, you know, continue his obligations to his electorate, the hunter, but I'm not convinced that this means that he is about to start trying to destabilise Anthony Albanese.
Okay, we've got to talk about a lot today. I want to get on to the focus on the Attorney General and on Minister Tudge. The Prime Minister's supporting both of them, says that the indiscretions or alleged indiscretions in the case of the Attorney General were before the ministerial code was amended by the then Prime Minister. So he's backing them.
Prime Minister Morrison's right. All of this is historical, so far as we know, certainly on the Four Corners program. But what is it about Four Corners? You know, they've turned into Women's Day or you know, New Idea, you know, shock horror, Nicole Keith, you know, pregnant for the 12th time. It was terrible stuff. And look, and people in glass houses should not throw stones. I've been around long enough to watch the stars of the ABC and their sexual exploits and dalliances with funny substances. You know, does Four Corners really want to go down that path? I just thought, you know, it was the dregs of journalism.